All right. So I covered the ownership, the Cavaliers, pretty much. Like I would not change anything from the top to the bottom when it comes to ownership and coaching, front office. Dan Gilbert, one of the richest owners in the NBA. Kenny Atkinson, Coach of the Year, great offensive coach. I really like him. Very intelligent people. And Kenny Altman, great GM. Would not trade him for anyone except maybe Sam Presti, but I don't know much about Sam Presti, in all honesty, other than results. But so let's talk about the players and the rumors, which might be another video, and the fans, basically the buzz. Okay, so as you guys know, Cavaliers starting point guard is Darius Garland. Shooting guard is Donovan Mitchell. Small forward is Max Strus. Power forward is Evan Mobley. Center is Jared Allen. Now, I will not ever, I don't think, be like, positions don't matter in basketball. Dude, it's laid out in stone. It's written. It is a tattoo on your body in the 1800s where laser tattoo removal was not a thing. There will always be positions in basketball. Point guard, shooting guard, center, small forward, power forward. Sure, there are guards, there are wings, whatever. I'm getting off track. So now, I'll talk about team fit and chemistry and offensive and defensive schemes and stuff like that. But let me just go over the players for now. Now, when it comes to Darius Garland, he's really young. He's, I think, 25. Two-time All-Star. So I'm talking about his accolades, but he's a great shooter. He is a great shooter. Yes, he's a little streaky at times, but this dude is in the, or not, I don't think he is, but he has the capability to be a 50, 40, 90 guy, which is rare. It's getting less rare with the offensive output, whatever. And anyway, in the NBA, that's trending, but still, percentages, those stats are sick. I don't like that he doesn't defer to Mobley as much as he should. It's very rare. I've watched the majority of the Cavs games this season, and like last season a little less, but since Evan Mobley's been here, I can count probably on just my hands and toes how many times he's kind of been when you watch the game, giving Evan Mobley the ball. Now, sure, when Evan's open and Darius is driving and, Evan's open in the corner for a three, he does kick out. But, he does not have that Strus-like chemistry with Evan Mobley. And I might get hate for that, but I don't care. You're wrong. I'm right. He's a great shooter. He is not a good defender, but he's gotten better, He puts effort. He does give effort. And, give credit to JBB for that. He is not durable, as you guys know, with the jaw. Well, the jaw was a freak injury, but, the toe this season in the playoffs. And he did play a career high in games, though, But so his basketball IQ and decision making and, his offensive game, it's average to above average. He does not have really good finishing ability. He misses so many way too many layups than I would like. But not everyone's LeBron, and he is shorter, and he's not really strong. So that's Darius, right? Shooting guard. We have a top 5 shooting guard in the NBA. I don't care what you say. Donovan Mitchell, shot maker, creator. I'll throw this in another video, but I think this is why I would be open to a Darius Garland trade. I think Donovan Mitchell could play the one and should play the one a little bit more, handle the ball more, and that's why a better defender at the one and a shooter would be an okay trade I would entertain. But Donovan Mitchell, a great shooter, great off the dribble, hard to contain, stop one-on-one, a lot of moves, great finisher inside, athletic, so athletic, and this dude, he's a workhorse. If you look at his pictures when he was in Utah, a rookie in second year, and now, and you just look at his arms, dude, they have tripled in size. They haven't tripled, but doubled. They have doubled. And he's smart. The bad thing, he has deferred to make the Cavs the number 1 team in the East. And but he does kind of go Kobe mode, hero mode in the playoffs, which, this season it's lost the Cavs couple games in the playoffs, but like I get it, right? Like when you're that good, you can win games, but so I like Donovan Mitchell. Yeah, the bad things. I guess sometimes he's streaky, but I don't know. I tell me what you think Donovan Mitchell's bad at. And yeah, by the way, like let me know if you agree, disagree. Okay, small forward. Now, a lot of people are saying Max Strus as a small forward is like the weak link in the starting lineup, and people are saying DeAndre Hunter should start. And I don't agree with that, but now saying that out loud, I could see that where like Strus kind of orchestrates the second unit more because he is a better playmaker than Hunter, and they're about like the same level shooters. Hunter is a little more. Anyway, I like Strus at the small forward because top tier shot maker, hustle player, tries, gives effort. You saw him in the playoffs today. In the playoffs, makes so many hustle plays and effort, right? Like run for the loose ball, get back on defense, and yeah, like I said, his good things. He's a great 3-point shooter, like great. He's got chemistry with Evan Mobley, which kind of like showed more last season and in the beginning of this season, and kind of went away, which is unfortunate. But and he won a championship. He's the only player on the Cavaliers other than Tristan Thompson, which is good. They have 2 now, who won a ring. So with the young team that we have, it's great to have Max Strus and TT. So yeah, like I guess his defense isn't that great, or it's average. But who would you rather have as a small forward, Strus or Hunter or someone else? Let me know in the comments. Power forward, we have he's ranked number 9 in the NBA's 25 under 25, which is like, how is he 9th? Okay, you have, dude, they have Tyrese Halliburton and I forget, Cade Cunningham. I guess I can make the argument, but if Evan Mobley had the usage rate of Cade Cunningham, okay, Evan Mobley's pros, he's 22, 23, won Defensive Player of the Year. Great athleticism, developed a 3-point shot now. He's a threat on offense. He's the best impact player on defense for the Cavaliers. Jared Allen is second. He does need to he needs a higher usage rate. He needs to get the ball more, which is what I said with Darius Garland, like deferring to Evan. Evan should be the 1B or 2A, number 2 option basically. And athletic, tall, young, develop his game every season. The thing I would like is he doesn't have really many moves when he goes off the dribble, and that's just because he's got honestly like a Giannis type game with better shooting, and he needs to does need to get stronger. Especially it would help him on offense when you see him take someone off the dribble or get the ball. Because he does get kind of bumped off of his spot, but he has improved since last year, so he's got that. Now center Jared Allen, dude, a lot of people hate on Jared Allen because they say oh, he disappears, he doesn't care, he doesn't have a motor. But bro, he played 82 games this year, but don't even scratch that. Okay, he arguably was better than Evan Mobley on defense last year, in my opinion. And I'm saying last year, 22-23 season, I think. Not this season, last season. So, look, this, if Jared Allen could shoot, he would be the best center in the NBA. For sure. Except for Jokic, right? But Jokic. That might be a stretch. But look, Jared Allen was top 3 in field goal percentage for the last 2 years at least. He knows his role. He doesn't need the ball, which he should get more. I don't like that the NBA is going away from post play. That is not good. He's a great pick and roll player. Okay, he's a great screen setter. He's a great finisher inside. He's athletic, tall. Defense is great. His rebounding is great. Sure, not in the last or in the in the second round, and I think 1 or 2 games against the Heat. But people are saying he disappears in the playoffs. And yeah, there have been times where I was screaming at the TV because Jared Allen did not hustle and make effort like Strus. But you know, this dude's contract and just his like laid back personality, even though people hate on it, is good for this team. And you know, so any like he makes a little over the MLE. Okay, so that's the players. I'm gonna talk a little bit more about this. So follow, hit the subscribe button, comment, and let me know what you guys think. Let me know your opinion on what I said, the Cavaliers or the NBA, anything. Let's talk about it. Let's get real. Peace out.